How many tracks do you need in order to start making money with music libraries? Now, this will change and this will vary from person to person. I've seen composers who have a very little tracks on music libraries and they have a substantial amount of sales and even an income. But for me, the amount of tracks that I needed to have in a certain library, and I started with just one library at a time. By the way, I started with Audio Jungle, but in order for me to create a full-time income, it was probably a few hundred tracks actually in order to see a regular income. Probably a little bit less for me because in Audio Jungle at the time, it was slightly different than what the market is now, but it changes so much and there's not like a right answer. And I always compare music libraries and music licensing to social media, right? If you want to be found, you need to have a lot of music out there. It's the same with social media. The more you want to share something, the more you will be found and you will connect with others. But if you only post once a month, then the algorithm somehow is not going to help you. So I know it's a weird analogy. You probably don't care about social media or you don't care so much about algorithms, but really in music licensing, that's the way it works. So the more music you have out there, the more you're going to appear on the front pages as new music track, as fresh, brand new music tracks that has been uploaded to the library. And that's why I bring the analogy of social media. So if you upload a music track right now and then another one tomorrow, then you're going to slowly appear in the front page. Now, that being said, I have certainly stopped uploading music tracks to certain libraries for the longest time and I still make an income, but I have a lot of tracks out there. And you can do that, certainly, you can do that at some point in your career, but at the beginning you need to build as much momentum and you need to build your catalog or a body of work online in order to say, hey, I can now slow down and do other things, right? Like what I have done, okay? And I still upload music, but I certainly don't upload like the way I used to, okay? I have done videos about this back in the day when I used to compose one track a day. Keeps failure away. You can go and watch that video. It's an old video, but I was in that process of composing one track every single day and upload it that same day. And I have certainly done that as well quite recently as a way of showing others on how to do this, meaning you just sit down and compose a music track from start to finish and upload it that same day. And that's totally possible. And if you're not able to do that in music licensing, then that's a good measuring stick, if you will, to see where you're at, right? Like you need 4 hours max to write a piece of music track from start to finish and then upload it. So all in all, 4 or 5 hours roughly from start to finish of a new music track composition and to be uploaded to a library. I have been to a process of actually doing that in a day and even got reviewed that same day and be online. And that's a fantastic feeling because it's like you're creating something, it goes through a review process, it gets accepted, and then it's online. So you can actually see that music online for sale, you know, in less than 24 hours is quite a good feeling for sure. But this is just a quick thing that I wanted to share here with you. Whether you're a beginner or if you have some type of experience with the music licensing and you know, you're struggling with certain aspects of this industry. And I really want to help you and give you insights on how to be successful, okay? So I hope this is helpful to you, my friend. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Again, if you're new to music licensing or to royalty-free libraries, download my free guide, link in the description. And as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.